Assalamualaikum everyone. Welcome to ABC tutorial channel. This is part 3 of Student Management System playlist. Before we start this video, please watch part 2 of Student Management System playlist. In part 2, I have shown how to database and table analysis, and in this part I am going to show you guys how to database and table create in SQL Server. So let's get started. So first of all, I am going to open SQL Server 2014 Management Studio. So open it. Okay, then use Windows authentication, and here I am going to use just dot and click connect. Okay, then I'm going to database, then click new query. Okay, now I'm going to our Excel sheet. So we need one more table for user. So I'm going to create another table, tbl user, and okay, we need user ID, user name, log in name, and password. And also user type. Okay, and now select all the name and copy and paste it here. Okay, Ctrl Z, just copy this column and paste it here. Okay, and now this column also, and paste it here. Then this third column, just copy and paste it here. Okay, and last column, just copy and paste it here. Okay, and now we are going to create database and column name, and we have to must select this master database. Okay, Now I'm going to create database DB student manage system. Okay, and then use go, then use this database name. Okay, and we write go. Okay, now we are going to create TBL batch, so that's why I'm going to write here script create table and first bracket and close. Okay, now in batch ID integer identity primary key. Okay, and use comma, then batch name in var max. Okay, now we also create TBL section, so just copy create table and paste it here and use first bracket, and here we need to close this bracket. Okay, and section ID is primary key and integer, so that's why I'm just copy from here and paste it section ID, and section name will be in worker max, and batch ID is just integer. Okay, now we need this batch ID is in TBL section as a foreign key, so that's why I'm going to write foreign key, then this column name in bracket and write references, and we need use this table in bracket this table column name. Okay, now I'm going to create TBL student table, so just copy and paste it here, create table and use first bracket, then we don't need this and close it, and student ID is our primary key and student ID number and worker comma, and batch ID here as a foreign key integer, and section ID integer also, use comma, and DOB date of birth must have to date time. Okay, and age, decimal, and 18 2. Okay, gender, this end worker, religion also, and image also, father's name also end worker max, mother's name also, and present address also, permanent address also, and its date, time. Okay, and status, bit. Okay, cool. And now I'm going to create this TBL student course offer. Okay, use for bracket and close this bracket. Okay, and course ID. Okay, we need in TBL student we need section ID and a batch ID as a foreign key, so that's why I'm going to write foreign key this batch ID in bracket, and references this batch need to find this batch table and paste it here, and this batch ID, column name, and here just paste it. Okay, and also for this section ID use comma here. Okay, just copy this column name, and from section table this table you need, and paste it here, and this section table primary key. Okay, and what we need here, use integer then comma, integer comma student ID, and here we need date, time. Okay, and use comma. Now we also use here two foreign key, so that's why I'm just copy from above 2 lines and paste it here. We need this course ID, and from course table here is a course table, and copy this table name and paste it here, and also this table's primary key copy and paste it here. Okay, and we need in the table TBL batch, so we need this batch ID. Okay, now TBL codes, so we need to find TBL codes. Here we need this course ID. Okay, just paste it here. Okay, and this trimester info ID, just copy here and paste it here, and this table name we need, and this table columns name also paste it here. Okay, and now we need to create this table. So create table, paste it here and use bracket, just paste it here, post ID integer, trimester info ID also integer, student ID integer, and marks will be decimal. So $18.2. Okay, and out of marks also decimal, and we need these three tables use as a foreign key. So just copy these two lines and paste it here. We need quotes. Okay, this is same. Okay, and trimester also, and we just need this is student. So just copy and paste this student ID, and from table student here, and we need this primary key. Okay, for notice board table, so that's why I'm going to just copy this, create table and use first bracket, close it, use this primary key and identity, then use worker max, also for description and date time. Okay, and we need also table user. So okay, and close it, and use then username worker max, login name worker max, password worker max, and also okay, let me check once more time. Okay, it's all good. So just click here, execute. Okay, successfully we have done. So this database, okay, I'm just refresh here and expand. We can see here we have successfully created our database, DB student managed system, and here also our table's name. You can also see here in TBL user table what column name we have used, and so That's all for today. See you in the next part of this series. Thanks for watching this video. Have a great day.